Hello students, today again I am continuing with biology chapter number 4, molecular basis of inheritance. In this topic, in our last lecture we have covered regulation of gene expression and operon concepts. Today we are going to study about the lac operon. Okay, we are going to just continue the topic. That means we have already studied about the operon concept. Today we are going to study about the lac operon. When I say lac operon, what do you mean by lac? The full form of lac is often asked in exams. Lac means lactose. Okay, lac means lactose. The lactose operon designated as lac operon. Okay, it is also known as lactose operon. It is an inducible operon. Okay, the lac operon codes for enzymes involved in the catabolism of lactose. What this lac operon is doing? It is coding for enzymes. Okay, we will see now one by one. Lactose is a disaccharide which is made up of glucose and galactose. This we have seen the reaction last time. Okay, in last lecture. It is an inducible operon since the presence of lactose induces the operon to switch on. That means what? The operon is switched on when the chemical inducer lactose is present in the medium. When the lactose is present in the medium, the operon is switched on. Okay, because of this inducer. The lac operon consists of the following component. It consists of regulator gene, promoter, operator, structural genes. Z, Y, A. These three are structural genes. Okay. So I repeat, the lac operon consists of regulator gene, promoter, operator and structural genes. There are three structural genes, Z, Y and A. Now we are going to study each component in detail. We will study first about the regulatory gene, then we will study about the promoter, then we will study about the operator, then coding genes, that means structural genes. And one more thing we are going to study, that is about inducer. It is not the component of operon, but we are going to study about it, that is inducer. So starting with the first, that is, you can see here the model of operon, that is lac operon, promoter, regulatory gene, see here regulatory gene, promoter, operator and three structural genes, that is Z, Y, A. This I means regulatory gene, promoter, operator, structural genes, three structural genes Z, Y and A. And the next one is that we are going to study is inducer. This is not the component of operon. You can see here it is not there included in the diagram. So this is not the component of this operon, but we are going to study about it in detail today. Okay, starting with the first one, that is regulator gene. When I say regulator gene, what does this mean? It controls the operator gene. What is the main function of regulator gene? It controls the operator gene. Okay, with an inducer that is present in the cytoplasm. Then it precedes the promoter gene. Let the location of it. It precedes the promoter gene. You can see it is just here before the promoter gene. That means it is preceding the promoter gene. Means it is before the promoter gene. Okay, it may not be present immediately adjacent to the operator gene. You can see here between regulator and operator, promoter is present. So it is not present immediately adjacent to the operator. Is it clear the location? It is preceding the promoter and it is not present immediately adjacent to the operator. Means it is before promoter, preceding the promoter but not present near the operator. In between both this there is a promoter. Okay. Now next is it produces protein called as repressor protein. It is producing a protein called as repressor protein. Okay. This repressor binds with the operator and stops its action. Hence it is called as regulator protein. Okay. What is the function of this regulator gene? It produces a protein called repressor protein. It is producing a protein called as repressor protein. and when this repressor protein binds with the operator gene, it stops its action. Okay, it is called as regulator protein. Next that we are going to study is promoter gene. When I say promoter, what is the position of promoter? It precedes the operator. Okay, we can see here it precedes the operator, means just before the operator it is present, that is promoter. It is denoted by letter P. Then it is present adjacent to the operator. It is just present adjacent to the operator, before the operator and near to the operator. Okay, adjacent, just adjacent to the operator gene. The promoter gene marks the site at which the RNA polymerase enzyme binds. Okay, the promoter gene function is it marks the site at which the RNA polymerase enzyme binds, and it also decides the sequence that determines the strands of DNA act as a template. Okay, promoter gene base sequence, whatever the base sequence are present on promoter gene, they determine which strand of DNA will act as a template strand. Okay, moving on. Next is operator gene. When I say operator gene, it is present just where? Just it precedes the structural gene. These three are structural gene. So it precedes the structural gene. See here, operator, it is preceding the structural gene. Okay, and it lies adjacent to the structural gene. See here, structural genes, it is adjacent to this structural genes. That is called as operator. Okay, that is called as operator. Now, what is the function of operator? It controls the functioning of structural gene. It controls the functioning of structural gene. When operator is on by an inducer, listen carefully, when operator is on by an inducer, structural gene produces mRNA. Okay, structural gene produces mRNA. Operator gene is put off by a product of repressor gene. Now we will study about the structural gene in detail. When lactose is added to the E. coli culture, okay, we are taking E. coli culture everywhere. So when lactose is added to the E. coli culture, the structural gene produces mRNA, which in turn produces polypeptide. Okay, structural gene is going to produce mRNA. That mRNA in turn will produce polypeptides. The polypeptides formed act as enzymes to catalyze the lactose. Okay, these polypeptides are acting as enzymes to catalyze the lactose. Now there are three structural genes, that is Z, Y, A. Structural gene Z produces enzyme beta galactosidase. Structural gene Y produces enzyme beta galactosidase permease. Structural gene A produces enzyme beta galactosidase transacetylase. So three different enzymes are producing three different enzymes. Okay, three different structural genes are producing three different enzymes. Z is producing beta galactosidase, Y is producing beta galactosidase permease, and A is producing beta galactosidase transacetylase. This question is normally asked in exam. It can be asked as a match the following, or complete the following table, or name the enzyme that this is produced by this structural gene. So in any form this question can be asked in exam. Okay, next that we are going to study is inducer. As I have already told, inducer is not the part of a operon, but it is playing a main role in operon. That is, inducer is a chemical in a cytoplasm. It is also known as allolactose. Okay, it is also known as allolactose, which inactivates the repressor. Okay, it is inactivating the repressor. Repressor is produced by regulator. Okay, when lac operon is switched on, the inducer joins with the repressor. Okay, the inducer joins with repressor protein, preventing the binding of repressor to the operator gene. Okay, when the lac operon is switched on. So what is going to happen? Because of this, the operator gene is free, and now enzyme RNA polymerase can move from promoter to the operator. Okay, it can move from promoter to structural gene via operator. You can see here structural gene can move from promoter to, okay, it can move from promoter to structural gene via operator. Is it clear? It is free. Enzymes can move from RNA polymerase can move from promoter to structural genes. Next is we are going to study about the role of lactose. As many times we have discussed the role of lactose. The lactose enter into the cell by an enzyme permease. Okay, lactose is entering into the cell with the help of an enzyme permease. Small amount of this enzyme is present even when operon is off. Okay, next function is lactose act as a inducer. Lactose act as a inducer. Okay, and binds to the repressor. So this repressor inducer binding complex, repressor and inducer, it is binding to the repressor. It is an inducer, it binds to the repressor. Because of what will happen, this repressor inducer complex fails to join with operator gene, which is then turned on. Okay, because it fails to bind with the operator gene. Because of that, what is going to happen? It will fail to bind with the operator. Because of that, it will be made free and induces the RNA polymerase to bind with the initiation site on promoter, which results in the synthesis of LAC-mRNA. Okay, structural genes produces all enzymes. We have seen that there are 3 enzymes that structural genes are producing, that is Z, Y and A. Okay, now next point is lactose act as an inducer of its own breakdown. Lactose is acting as an inducer of its own breakdown. When the inducer level falls, the operator is blocked again by repressor. So structural genes are repressed, inactivated again. This is a negative feedback. Okay, this is also called as a negative feedback. So here we complete this chapter, that is molecular basis of inheritance. Okay, as per your old book and new syllabus, we have completed this chapter. But in this chapter, there is some addition, that is the genomics part. Actually, it was another chapter, but now it is included in this chapter only. It is considered as a part of this chapter only. So one part of the chapter, complete chapter, that is molecular basis of inheritance, we have completed. So in our next lecture, we will start with the next part of the chapter, that is genomics. Okay, thank you.